Now, as a kid, I did not care for goat milk.
And now you do?
No. Hi, I'm Melanie.
Hi, I'm Molly, and welcome to our channel. You will hear in the background some Grandpa and Hattie time, and there's nothing I can do about it.
That's true. We're gonna start off the video today by announcing the winner of our terrible, horrible lotion.
It's your terrible, horrible lotion.
Which, honestly, I can't find right now. So I'm thinking I carried it. I think I carried it back to my house.
I know, but if she can't find it, then she's
I'm
going to have to go buy a new one.
I'm going to go buy some more of that terrible, horrible lotion.
To give it to who?
Lynn Armbruster, who said, her comment was, she's a glutton for punishment, and she wanted to join in for that lotion.
But I got a kick out of the comments of y'all just commenting on something and then going, but I don't want the lotion, just to make it clear.
And somebody was just like, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
I don't blame you. No, thank
goodness.
you. But because it was not the best of giveaways, in fact, it's not probably very nice to give away something that you don't care for. But y'all were good sports and you went along with it. But because of that, I'm going to include this little bit of original artwork.
Yeah, you have to do it up high. Jonathan said we're high today.
Yes, we're high today. So it's sort of patriotic, and I did this. It's just tiny on a little frame. And so I'm going to send this to Lynn Armbruster just for, she said she's a glutton for punishment, so we're going with the whole thing. But it makes me feel a little better. And if you don't like it, Lynn, I won't ever know that you threw it away or you gave it to your Meemaw or something. That's fine. So that and that Jergens lotion is going to be going to her. So I need your address. If you can send me your address.
Yeah, our email will be in the description. MelonyandMolly@gmail.com, but it'll be in the description.
Yes.
That's how every Christmas is, every birthday. I just, if you throw it away, that's fine. It's not going to hurt my feelings. If you want to give it to someone, it's okay.
Well, I'm not a good gift giver, is what that boils down to.
But it's cute.
Well, it's.
Is that blue bonnets?
I tried to make it look like blue bonnets and roses.
So yeah.
So anyway, I did the best I could. So
what else have you been painting?
Well, and so I have another bit of art to show you today, which is here on the wall.
Here, just do this with me, and I'll just screen grab this maybe for our.
This is a Picasso for sure. In that this was a painting where someone was remodeling and they were just going to throw it out. And then Jonathan rescued this.
He thought of his dear
painting.
Mother-in-law.
And he said, would you do something with it to make it unique? And so I did this yesterday and it was so much fun. But you have to have a sense of humor to appreciate it. The painting, I'll have to say, had scratches in it and also it was not perfect. And I looked up the artist before I did anything because I thought, wouldn't that be horrible if I messed something that was worth thousands of dollars, messed it up. So,
because she wouldn't care, Lynn, if you want to mess up her art. She'll be fine with it, I promise.
So here is this lovely thing. It even came with its own lighting. But just to add some interest, I have added, is this Sasquatch?
Sure.
Sasquatch, the Loch Ness Monster.
And I don't know if you can see this or not. But
a dinosaur or a dragon, I'm not sure what it is.
Breathing out
some flames.
Yep.
And then a UFO, just to kind of give it the final touch. So Jonathan wanted that to be in the video. He laughed when he saw it. Bob laughed when he saw it.
Jonathan wants it to be in the house.
I thought he wanted it in the shop.
I shut it down. Oh, but tell them, how did you get some of this inspiration? Because there's someone that you've been watching.
There's a guy on YouTube that he went to the Goodwill and he got this big old painting like we've all seen it. It had like a covered wagon and an old log house in the background. And it was just old and nobody was buying it and it just sat there. So he took it and then he put, I think it was Godzilla. He just put, and he used kind of the same colors, and it just was funny. I don't know why that was so funny to me, but it was just.
So it
was funny to me.
You showed us that the other day. I think that was probably mine. You showed us that the other day, and Jonathan was like, "I've got it. I've got you taking. I have you." So then he found these, or he got these, and said you can do that.
Well, what was funny is Sam, I don't know, how old is Sam? I don't know, but let's say he's 23, just for all practical purposes.
When was he born? 96?
He was born in 96, and I
remember that, but
he could be 24 or 25. I don't want to humiliate and do the borrow from the 10 and carry the one thing. So let's just say he's 23, but I sent him a picture of it, and he's like, "I want it. I've got to have that. I'm into UFOs. UFOs are really hot right now."
Oh my gosh.
It's like UFOs are trending, I guess. So anyway, that's what's going on here. We hope that y'all are all doing well and having a good summer. And we just have a little bit of this and that today.
We do. A little bit of this and that.
And Molly took off her makeup.
Because you said you had mascara.
I do. I have 2 mascaras, and people every now and then want us to try one thing or another. And so these are both new. This is
Essence.
Yeah, you tell them what that is.
Bold Volume Mascara. 24 Ever.
Yeah. By Essence.
That's a good one. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this one was recommended. There was a lady, and her eyelashes just caught my eyes, and so I had to watch and see what she did. And she uses the telescopic L'Oreal Carbon Black.
Can I open it?
Yeah.
If I'm going to be trying it out?
Yeah, because I want you to use it, and we can compare. But
this is what my mother-in-law got me.
Oh, and that looks so good.
And so that's what I've been using, and it's you probably have seen it on Facebook.
Is it Thrive?
It's Thrive Cosmetics, and I see it all the time on Facebook. The liquid lash extensions, and this is Bryn Rich Black. Anyway, I love this stuff. It stays on, it doesn't flake, and it washes off so easy.
Well, when I've seen you wearing it, it's like kapow.
So, and I put it on our Instagram stories the other day, but if you don't follow us over there, then I wanted just to mention it because it really is great.
Yeah, we do have an Instagram page where, Molly, you're so good about posting over there. Oh. And I still need to improve. I still need to get
a tutorial
to get better. I'm not confident. The other thing about this video, someone said, "Why am I always trying to rush off of here?" And so
y'all have no idea what it's like to work with this woman. She's like, and what else? Okay, what's next?
Well, because I just didn't want to.
She doesn't want to bore y'all.
To bore them or bother them. Although we discussed, and you know, I know y'all are grown people, and you can just turn us off if you want to. But I just feel like I don't want to waste too much of their time. Like right now, like, why'd you put these down? Why aren't you sticking these on your eyeball?
I'm starting out with some primer by ColourPop, Pretty Fresh.
She's going to do it now.
I have very dry skin.
And what do I need to talk about?
Girl, I don't know. You do whatever you want. I'm just going to be slapping this stuff on. And then you're going to look over here and be like, are you not done yet?
No, I'm going to relax today.
Are you?
No, I'm going to. Oh, this is a topic. And I don't mean to sound, it's going to be whiny. We went to Panera Bread.
Mm-hmm.
We got 2 sandwiches, 3 cups of soup, 3 drinks. And it was $43.
Buckaroos.
So that seemed like a lot, but it was delicious. But that's why it sounds like I'm whining. Thank you, Panera. It was a great lunch. And we had money to pay for it, so I don't even know why I'm going into that. Okay, what is that you're doing?
This is the Tarte Shape Tape, and it's more of my color than my e.l.f. kind, and I have a couple of little spots.
I think I might have some of that.
It dries. Like, it's too dry for me, so I don't use it under my eyes. I use my e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer under my eyes, and this is what, like $6?
Yeah, Elf is good.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I have to share this. This is some
Your stuff always.
Coty Airspun powder that I
Always
got in
looks-
1914 is what it looks like. Yeah, 1914 I bought this Coty Original Formula Airspun powder. What I was gonna do, I was gonna find out what a good translucent powder was. And like I know Glitzy Fritzy, she talks about her powders a lot. And it seems like that Charlotte Tilbury, there might be a good one.
Yeah.
But I totally have run out of this. I did not order any Charlotte Tilbury because I thought there's more than one choice. So what did I do is I went and look at the difference in the...
Yeah.
Seriously, this last year's. This lasts probably longer than it should have.
I use Ben Nye Neutral Set Colorless Powder.
Well, this costs $5.77.
This is not very expensive, and I use hardly... I mean, I've had this now for probably longer than I'm supposed to, but... And look, I mean, just...
That's good.
I mean, so it does last a while.
This says translucent extra coverage, and this new one says naturally neutral. So I don't know what that means or anything. But I think I remember my mama having some of this. I think this brand has been around forever. And so it's good. I like it, and it's budget friendly for sure.
All right, this is a new foundation that I grabbed the other day because Revolution is a good price for my budget. I don't remember exactly how much it is, but it's not super expensive. This is in F2, and Jonathan thinks it's too light, but I think that it's fine. It's just the wrong tone for me. It may be too warm. So I'm taking it on the back of my hand and I'm mixing it with some of my ColourPop Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation that is definitely too light for me. So you can see a difference.
Those two together.
Yeah, you can see that they're like really different. And I mean, it may need a little bit of darkness. Probably. I think you guys normally say I wear it too light. I don't know. We're going to find out. We're just playing. I wore this morning to church. I liked how my foundation turned out, but I'm just realizing that I think I mixed a little bit of another foundation that tends to be a little too dark. And you know, that's why I want to find me a foundation that I don't have to concoct every single time.
Like cooking a casserole.
Yes, every time.
For your face.
I'm trying to figure out how to mix it all in my hand where it's the right, if a foundation is too dry, that hydrating foundation right there is really good for it. I'm like a chemist every time I put on my makeup, and I'm not very good at being a chemist.
So I have been watching an old series.
I feel like I'm going to just be doing this to you.
Oh, you're fine. It's not going to bother me. I've been watching an old series, and it's so nice just to, I say binge watch. I've had it on while I've been painting or while I've been doing other things.
Like people are maybe with us. They have it on while they're doing other things.
Yeah, maybe so. But it is, and I was going to try to sing the theme song to see if anybody could guess what it was. And it starts off with, who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and make it all seem worthwhile?
Mary Tyler Moore?
Yes, how do you know that?
Mama, I grew up watching Nick at Night in TV Land.
Oh.
Late at night, and I love Laverne and Shirley, Mary Tyler Moore, Dick Van Dyke Show.
Well, I didn't know you liked that.
Yeah, we watched All in the Family, and that one.
Yeah, that.
I'm surprised that you let me watch some of that.
Well, because it was good for conversation and learning life's lessons to say, well, that's not what we believe.
Or we do.
A nicer way to have said that, Archie, would have been blah, blah, blah. But Mary Tyler Moore, and I am loving just looking at the clothes.
Oh, I bet.
It's all bell bottoms and double knit pantsuits, and it's just been really fun. And just the whole thing, you don't have to think really hard. It just happens, and at every episode, it ends just fine. And that Cloris Leachman Phyllis on there was quite the character. But it's funny watching things when you're young and then you're watching them as a grown-up and you realize some of the things that they were talking about.
Like innuendos?
Yeah,
or just things that you didn't know.
Or
Not
now,
necessarily inappropriate, but
I would have been, I guess, a teenager or maybe younger. I don't know when that exactly came out. But I realized that they tackled some social issues in a fairly good way, especially about women in the workplace and and that kind of stuff. And you forget how things once were or might have been in offices. Like, she's always making the coffee, but she's the associate producer. But when anybody wants a cup of coffee, they're like, Mary, would you get me a cup of coffee? And I thought,
that would not fly today.
That would not fly today. And she always did it with a good attitude. And
that's something you can learn from.
Anyway, so that's what I have been watching. I was going to talk about these. Hattie likes these, Molly. These are velvet scrunchies.
Every time she comes home from your place.
I know, I'm down to this one.
Yeah, we need to find you a couple because I'm pretty sure there's at least two here.
And she asked me, she said, can I please take this home because she can do her own hair with these.
She's learning.
Yeah, and they're easy. They are easy to use. I think that Melissa 55 is the one that is recommended that she does her messy buns or something with these, and you can order them off of Amazon and you can get like 10, 12. I remember getting a whole bunch of them, and they're just so easy to use. And I know some people use those satin.
That's what I
have.
But
I like. Yeah, but I, for some reason, like these velvet ones.
I think that those hold better than what I've got. I just have these. And
yeah,
so
they hold. If you
them.
got thick hair, they hold your hair up good.
I'm getting into your space because as I work through things, I just kind of.
Yeah, this is sort of a silly one, and I don't know how much we're getting in here because of that crazy picture back there. But this is something I made years ago, when it was kind of fashionable to wear your hair up kind of like the Rosie the Riveter girl. But I could never get, I think my head must be flat. I know it's big. I remember Oprah had mentioned that she had a big Oprah head. And I've got a big Melony head. I don't have a good hat head.
You know, I have a big Molly head and I don't know it.
All I know is you can wear hats and they look good on you.
I do like hats.
Hats do not look good on me. Even Bob one time, he said, just stick on a baseball cap. And I did.
Did he say, just take it off?
And he was like, oh, I can see what you mean.
Oh, no.
It just don't. Hats don't
I'm
look.
about to elbow you some more.
That's all right. Hats don't look good on me. Some people, they're adorable and cute. The other thing about hats is I feel very self-conscious when I'm wearing one, and I feel like everybody is, oh, look at Melony, she wore a hat.
Jonathan loves it when I wear a baseball cap.
You should, because it looks good on you.
I only have one, though. I need to get a couple more for, you know.
Anyway, I made this with some wire and some fabric.
Is this in place of a cap? You think you can pull this off instead?
Well, we'll see. But like when I have my hair up, especially when I'm working, and you put it up in a big messy bun, then I take this thing, and then I've sewed just a piece of wire in it, and so then you just twist it around. I have no idea what I'm looking like.
Well, and that way you don't have to figure out how to like tie it and retie it until you get the bow just right. Instead, you twist it, and it looks fine. I think it could use a little work, but like you say, you don't have
I don't have a mirror. I mean, and I usually have when I do it, I have my hair
up in like a messy bun too.
Yeah, so this is keeping it all back. So that's just some show and tell. Oh, and then this thing I did like. It looks like a slingshot. Anybody have one of these?
I have. Well, oh no, I don't have the kind that has the thing on the
bottom.
But
now I've got to remember how to use it. So I think you put the headband part here, and then that cushion goes to the
nape of your neck.
Is that how it does? Well,
I wore my hair like that to work one day, except that some people wear the headband on their forehead, and that's how I did it. And then I thought maybe I shouldn't have done that.
you wore it on your forehead.
Like boho, like across your forehead?
Oh, no, I mean, I don't think I could pull that off.
Well, I don't know if I pulled it off.
Are you sure this is a way to do it? Because it feels like it's going to fall off.
Well, once you get your hair tucked in,
so you just tuck in.
Then you can always like put some pins in if you want.
But you just take a strip
and you kind of twirl it.
Oh, you twirl.
Well, not that direction, the other away from your face. Wait.
Oh. I didn't know that twirling was something that needed to happen.
Well, I mean, I think that just kind of helps keep it all together so it...
I don't recall this.
Here, I'll do it in just a second.
It seems so easy at home. And now, see, when I'm on the camera, then it feels so not easy and awkward.
Well, let me tell you, putting on makeup like this, I noticed that I don't blend like I typically do. It's just different.
It is different.
I just feel like maybe I'm not doing it justice, and y'all are just like, why are we watching her put on makeup? She doesn't know what she's doing.
Well,
I promise you, I didn't go to church looking crazy. If I did, no one told me.
No, you look good.
A little too much blush on my nose, because that ColourPop shortcake that you guys recommended, ColourPop for this pink, that thing is potent. And then I saw that Jaclyn Hill came out with some blushes. I really want to try them. That looks really cute. At least from the back. I haven't seen you from the front. You kind of look like you got a mushroom thing You got some,
a mushroom
You
thing.
got some issues. You got like too much poof right there, so you just would need some bobby pins to help with some of that. Bobby pins do wonders.
Yeah, and I did it without a mirror in 30 seconds.
Oh, exactly. That's how easy it is to use. Oh my.
So if you play around with it, then it's very easy.
I think it's cute. Yeah, and
it's
bobby
right.
pins. You need bobby pins.
So and I think that's from the brand Goody. Isn't Goody a hair brand? Goody?
Yes, or IE. I don't know.
I don't know either. But anyway, that's just a little something for a few summers ago. I did this like daily.
Did what? Oh,
this.
Like that?
Yeah,
no, I need one of those. Because I always did it with a headband that goes around like that, but doesn't have the little poof. Which honestly, with my hair, I don't know if I could handle.
Oh yeah,
if it would make it too big.
Yeah, it might.
So that might be better for short hair, because my hair, when you roll it up so much, it already makes it a poof. Okay, I'm gonna put on some Natasha Denona eyeshadow. I'm going to play in that. And some people have asked me how I do my eyeshadow. And what I really want to do is sometime when I'm putting on my makeup, take my camera back there and do it close. Because it's so hard to see, like...
Oh, yeah.
We're so far away.
Yeah. Or you need to have the camera, like, right there.
Yes, I need it up close. So right now I'm just going to take the lightest shade that I can find in one of these palettes and just go all over. I do not use an eyeshadow primer because I'm really not that great with eyeshadow. And then I'm going to take my favorite brush that I want to get a new one of, and it's the Bdellium Tool 776. I don't know if it's like goat hair or what, but I love it. It's my favorite brush because it blends really good. And then I'm going to take just a neutral color.
Yeah. We had goats as kids.
Yeah, but...
When I was a kid. No.
Yeah.
Did you have...
Well, Daddy and you had goats out in...
Yeah.
What do you call it? What do you call it? What's your glory patch? That's what you call your...
Oh, yeah, our property.
Your property, the glory patch.
Yeah, we had goats. Now, as a kid, I did not care for goat milk.
And now you do?
No. As an adult, I don't care for goat milk.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, what changed? But nothing. Nothing has changed.
Nothing changed.
She's never cared for goat milk.
I just remember thinking that the goat milk tasted like the goat smelled.
That might be true.
And it just wasn't the best. It's very pungent. Pungent is the word I would use. It's a very pungent smell. Now, I think all the rage is goat cheese. But again, I think that it would bring back memories of how the goats smelled.
Okay, so there's a place locally, and they have a B&B, I think is what it's called, a bacon and brie grilled cheese.
Is that goat?
Brie. Isn't brie goat cheese? Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I thought that brie was goat cheese, and it is delicious.
Well, maybe it isn't goat.
That's at Nanny Goat's.
Maybe brie is something French or Italian.
Well, I could be wrong, y'all. I don't know all the things about cheeses.
I don't either. One of our very best small group, like at church, when you have a Sunday school party, would be the old-fashioned word for it. Now we have connect groups, but we had a connect group cheese party, and everybody brought these weird cheese that they had never eaten before. And so the table was just covered in every kind of cheese.
Was it with your old group?
Yeah, it was.
I say old. It was. She used to teach her peers around, and now she teaches like my age and young adults.
But it was so fun because those little cheese things, they're kind of pricey.
I know.
And if you don't like them, then you just feel like you wasted the money. But everybody brought, I think, something different. Now I do remember that it smelled strong in that kitchen.
Yeah.
But it was so interesting to try all that different kind of cheese that we had never tried before.
We do like cheese.
I do.
So I started a diet, and I have a video of unboxing it that I'll post. I just need to finish editing it. And it's called Optavia or Optavia. I feel like us in East Texas say Optavia, but I really think it's Optavia. And so I've started that. Did really good first week. Lost 6 pounds. Second week, too much cheating occurred because Hattie went with Cookie and we went to Dallas, and then Hattie went with Gamma all of a sudden. That was not planned. And so I'm like, we've got a free night. What should we do? Where should we go eat? And then last night, Jonathan may or may not have opened the door to the bedroom after I had gone back there to watch a show right before bed and found me eating some of Hattie's cotton candy in bed.
Yeah.
And he opened the door. He's like, what are you doing? And I was like, I have it all stuck to my fingers. He got me. So anyway, I'm going to try to do good next week. I don't know why I brought this up. Cheese.
Cheese. Can you eat cheese on your diet?
I think you can have like a little bit of mozzarella or something like that. Or you can do Laughing Cow cheese, but I don't really know if that's cheese. I think it's just a condiment that mimics cheese that is worth it.
Laughing Cow. It's a very cheerful cheese.
I love their cute
little packages and little triangles and little wheels.
It is a cheerful cheese. Okay. Now I need to find me. I should have brought my little color switcheroo thing. But this one I think might even be that color. I don't know. It'll be fine.
So you're patting something on there.
Yes. I feel like I've blended as much as it's gonna happen. And so I'm patting, I think this isn't Vintage Rose. What is this? Either Jasper or Amara. I feel like it might be Amara. It's hard to tell when you...
I can barely remember the names of all my kids, much less a shade of eyeshadow.
Oh, well, I didn't remember how to look.
But I'm amazed at people that can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll call out, oh, that's MAC French Vanille, or that's L'Oreal Superberry. I'm like, how did they remember that?
So I'm doing it
beyond me.
2/3 pretty much of my eyelid.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go in with Oriza. How would you say that? Oryza Beauty. Nude Shimmer and Contour Eyeshadow.
I don't know.
And I don't know what color it is because it doesn't tell you. It just shows you.
Is that something
like
out of your
pink
Charming box?
I don't know if this was Ipsy before I canceled Ipsy or if it's from my BoxyCharm.
BoxyCharm.
Yeah. But I use one of these These need more attention. They don't get enough attention, and they deserve a lot.
Oh, you like them?
Yes, these little things, like, I can't get the color payoff off of a brush that you can get with these little thingies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if I did a brush versus this, it just isn't the same. Or people use their fingers, which also works good. But my fingers are too chubby for that. So then I just put that on the inner third and kind of blend it in. And that's how I get what looks to be a fancier look than what I think it is.
I think it looks great.
I've used 4 colors maybe, and then I'll go and I'll put something underneath my eyes. I don't know. Like, which ones did I use? See, then you have to remember, what did I use?
Oh, and I wanted to thank people for the nice comments on mine and Bob's video that we did.
Yes. That was very nice.
I see him over there in his recliner, and he's looking at the comments and reading the comments.
I was wondering if he had started that, because he usually does, like, go to it, but not necessarily right after we post it.
It was a great confidence booster for him.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, he was like, wow, people are so nice. And they were very nice. So
Yes.
under your eyes.
Yeah, and this is one of the colors I had, I'm pretty sure. It's so, I just feel like, I'm not, I don't know.
It's fine.
And then, I swear, when I start doing my eye makeup, that's when my nose starts running. It's like, I don't know if you make expressions that, like, loosen up something, or...
I don't know. Okay, now are you going to try?
No.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Alright, do you want me to curl my lashes or no?
Yeah, you can. Isn't that what you usually do?
Okay, I will need you to move your arm, because if I'm doing the mascara thing, then I'm going to accidentally hit it and get it all over my face. What?
People do that. Some people just hold on for dear life, and then some people pump it.
What do you do?
Every time I think, some people hold on for dear life, and some people pump it. So I do both.
Yeah, that's what I feel like I do, is I hold it down, but then I pump it.
And I've told the story about my mother curling hers while she was driving on a backcountry dirt road, and she had to slam on her brakes, and it took out every one of her eyelashes.
So, the telescopic mascara,
Yeah.
I've tried the other kind, the gold kind, and this wand...
See, that girl that did it, she loved that wand.
I get it all over my eyelid.
She loved it. But she also had a bunch of powder up underneath her eyes, and she looked like she was prepared. And then I think her eyelashes were long to begin with.
Oh.
See,
I've got it.
I'm going to stay over here so I don't jostle you.
No, you did fine, but I'm trying to get, like, to the root, and then...
But really, her eyelashes look 10 miles long. Almost to the point where I think it would have affected my vision. Where they're that long.
So, I don't like having to do a second coat. I just want to build it up, and then when I put this thing back in there, then I'm done.
Oh.
And I don't like this for my under my eyes, that wand. So then I have to go in with a different mascara to do my under...
Well, let's show them this wand that you don't like.
And now I've got spots underneath. Well, if y'all have seen the telescopic, then y'all know the wand.
Yeah, it's different. It's not bristly.
And I feel like I gotta let it dry and get the spots where I've got my... Which, that's a user error, not a mascara error.
Well, and she acted like carbon black was the way to go. And they had other colors, but carbon black was it.
Alright, this is the kind of wand that I like.
And it's
plastic, but it's bristle. And it's not big at the end, where if I'm trying to get into my inner corner, it's also getting into my... And maybe that's a face shape thing?
Yeah. So which one is going on thicker?
Probably, oh goodness, probably this one.
That is? And then your Thrive, you like it, I would
Yeah,
better.
my Thrive is, I mean, really, it's bad. It's just me. I told y'all, before, I mean, not in this video, but I'll tell y'all, this is my least favorite part of putting on makeup.
Well, I have to hold my mouth open to put on mascara. And it doesn't drape elegantly. It just sort of, I'm just like putting my mascara on it. It's not an attractive look.
But this one,
You can do under both eyes.
I can do under as well as on top. I don't see too much of a difference other than my smudge.
I don't see any difference at all.
And then let me see if I can fix that smudge. If it's dried enough.
So of course we didn't demonstrate, but out of those 3, you choose Thrive.
Oh, yeah.
I've got to get me some of that.
Yeah. I was going to say, you want to try it, but you got mascara
Yeah,
on.
I've got mascara on, and I think this is what I'm wearing. Is this?
Is that one?
Because
I have better on that.
I have a thing of this at home, but this was brand new. 24 ever, it says, old volume, and I've liked it, but now you're making me want to try.
I think
Thrive.
you'd like it.
I probably would.
I mean, it's hard. I don't layer mascaras. Not typically. Did I use all my stuff?
I think you did.
Did I bring a highlighter? Because I'm feeling a highlighter. I'm sure I have some left on here. There.
Very
Bada
nice.
bang.
Yeah. Looks good. I think it looks good.
Does it look too light for me?
Well, it doesn't here, but see, I noticed how we look in real life is different to me than on the camera. Or for me.
Yeah, you said you don't like your makeup on camera.
No, because I look at it in the bathroom and I think, well, that looks pretty good. And then when I see it on the camera, it looks very dark or something. What's that you're doing?
Just blush.
Oh. Like you think I needed more blush?
I just think when people's hair is up, I think sometimes they need more blush. I don't know. I love blush.
Okay. Well, do we have anything else to
I
say?
felt like we did.
If we did, I forgot. But Lynn Armbruster.
Are you saying that right? I wonder.
I hope so.
You can let us know if we're not.
And I was glad that it was her. There were so many funny comments, but she had one that her comment was like, "I'm a glutton for punishment. Put me in that giveaway." So we need to have a better giveaway up ahead.
What you need is a CVS coupon, and we'll just go and buy like 5 of them, and then we'll just ship them to different people.
But let's buy something good. See, I didn't enjoy that Jergens stuff. So, all right. Well, there are these 2. That was 24 Bold Volume by Essence, and it was the Telescopic Carbon Black. They both look good on you, but you're saying that your Thrive
is the way to go. If you
Thrive
haven't
is the
tried
way
it,
to go.
you need to try it.
And I wish you had 3 eyeballs and we could have compared.
I can get Jonathan's long lashes in here.
Yeah.
And that's using Natasha Denona palettes.
Have you ever seen her?
Natasha Denona?
Or is she just a company? Or is she a real lady?
I think she's a real lady who has a company.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
If you don't follow us over on Instagram, you should. Because sometimes I post about my raccoon that comes and visits.
Your what?
My raccoon.
Oh, your raccoon.
Bandit.
Oh, and I'm going to post something over there. It just all seems too boring what I think I'm going to post. Like, I had some biscuits that went really bad. It really went a wrong turn this week.
People love hearing about other people's failures.
And I don't know what I did because it's 2 ingredients. But I knew as I was kind of squishing them together that something didn't feel right. And so I cooked them, and they were just like small little round bricks. And Bob was so gracious. I noticed he took 2 and he put some butter on them. And then I saw that he ate 1 and probably thought that's all he could really do.
What were the 2 ingredients?
The 2 ingredients are self-rising flour. Let me think. 2 cups of self-rising flour and 1.5 cups of heavy cream. And it's worked like a dream many times.
For you?
Yeah. I've made them.
Oh, okay. This time it didn't.
Something, I don't know if it was raining outside. Humidity might have affected it. I don't know if it affects things like that.
I think it does.
But as I was mooshing it, I was like, no,
you could tell.
This doesn't feel right.
We like the Great British Bake Off. If you don't watch that, it's on Netflix, and they have all kinds of seasons of it.
It is. That's a great.
And you hear them say, "Oh, it's raining today," and you'll see them sometimes make adjustments, or it's so hot and this will melt quicker, or whatever, and so they have to think about that kind of stuff.
I wouldn't know what adjustments.
I wouldn't either, but
and it's just 2 ingredients, so I don't know.
Well, thank you for sharing on here, but you should have put it on Instagram.
Yeah, I should. I'll try to do better on that, I guess. All right, y'all. I don't know of anything else. We've covered a lot of territory.
I'll be posting my unboxing of diet food soon. People on Instagram, they seemed up for it. If you don't want to watch it, you don't have to.
No, because they're grown women.
They're grown women.
And men, and they are not obligated.
They're not. You're under no obligation. But I will post it. So if you see it, you can go, I don't care about that.
All right, y'all. I hope you have a good week. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it very much. Y'all are very, very sweet to us. Bye.
Bye.
Let's get started because
you'll be here for hours.
Yes.
And you like us to go.
I just don't feel like I don't like it when I feel like they're bored. It's just pressure, but they say they're not. Or if they are, they're grown women. And I know they can turn the channel, but it just weighs on me. It weighs on me that we
grown women. Some of them are men.
Oh, yeah, there's some. And I know they can turn the channel, but I feel obligated to
entertain. Every second.
Yes, and I'm not that entertaining, so. All right. All right, so here we go. Are you ready? You ready?
Which is what she would do. She don't care about it. She won't talk about a diet.
I just get tired of thinking about it.
She gets tired of thinking about it.
I get tired of thinking about food. How much food, what food, portions. I just get really tired.
It can be overwhelming for some of us. Some of you guys who are like, it's just so simple. You just do that and then I'm out. I need something super.
It takes up so much brain space in my head.
We couldn't even figure out how old Sam was, and he was born in 1996. So you see what you're working with here.
He may be older. He might be older. All right, I'll get on that. When I'm not on camera, the math, it will come so easy to me. So, okay. How old do you think he really is? 2021 minus 1996. You make the 11 into a 6. I think he might be 25, or he's going to be 25. Are you getting out your calculator?
I was going to, and then I got distracted by emails.
I'm going to say he's 24 going on 25 now that I've thought it through.
Okay, and what year is this? 2021 minus 1996 equals 25.
Okay, but his birthday's in July.
So he'll be 25.
Oh, my. Yeah.
I sent him a picture.
Of what?
Okay, just listen to this. Okay,
remember, don't put anything on here that's embarrassing.
No, I'm not. It says someone's in their first year of teaching.
Yeah.
Enjoys spending time with their dog, family, volunteering at church, learning and speaking Spanish. You know, he wants to learn Spanish, and he knows some. He wants to maintain that and learn more.
Yeah.
Likes going to the beach, so water.
Mm-hmm.
Football, baseball.
Is this like a dating thing that you're doing?
I'm just saying, I screenshot it and said, "Look at here, mister. Look at here."
I'm praying for that special one.
So
It's going to take a special one.
It will take a very special one. But a big family. Comes from a big family. And he loves family. Loves family.
Yeah, he does.